Say which matter I want to look the heart today. And the matter when be say there for grand since now. And that matter now concern say how we go tell people or take display or take give people the result of the election when be say if they come so. So people they call it different things. Say they call it transmission of results. So say okay, that transmission of results, which kind of way we want to do them. That be the matter when be say we want to look at now. Because if you look beside town now, and the matter just full everywhere, hey, we no go agree, we go agree, we no agree, we go agree. So we want to look at how or what we go do when we say everybody go cut us say okay, we are agree. My name is Thomas Sado. Welcome to the program on Daughter. People that want to say they want to pull head for this matter, and people that want to say we know say they head sharp for this kind of matter. Now make us go outside, go call them, may they come join us. Our brother they here, Bishop, the War Bishop, Austin Igbasa. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, my brother. I greet you.
I greet you. The minority leader of the District Assembly, today with us here, Honorable Charity Aigwobawegian. Welcome to the program.
God bless you, my brother.
I greet you, my brother. Make we do it the way it's supposed to be. The matter now, I go start from you, my brother. Aigwobawegian. If you look at now, the matter already reached the National Assembly. Now make me want to start from you because you're not assembly man. We no go agree, The way they transmit the results for this, waiting they make people they talk say they no go agree. We could start from there.
If you don't say the matter don't come,
you clear your throat over for this matter.
if you don't say the matter don't reach the National Assembly, you'll be like say you dey comot from the real matter.
Okay.
Now the National Assembly matter now make them.
Now they first start.
Now they first start.
Okay.
Now people say we no go agree.
Now they go there.
That will not do so. We no go agree.
Okay.
Because that day the thing don't actually reach the third reading for the Senate, and at third reading that be the end of law. When you don't do third reading, now we say they don't make the law. So the only thing will become remain now the conference committee to sit, make them harmonize the position of the Senate and the position of the rep. Now Nigerians can say no, this is one they talk, so we don't agree at all. We don't agree maybe say a result of election they not transmit electronically. People come waka, we even come here come talk at the local level. People go Abuja, block gate of National Assembly, say we no go agree. And if you look at Senate, right from the time of the Greek people we start them, the city of Athens, Senate is a body of elite where they listen to their followers. They know they do wetin dey their mind. So when they suggest something come out, their people go say yes we like them, they go pass them as law. If the people say they don't want them, Senate get power to change them. Even the time of the Cicero for Roman Empire. So this Senate can't do that kind of thing. Say we be don't adjourn for 2 weeks, so say we don't finish this matter. But with the way people take react, it's too much. We know if we sleep. Make we go back, make we go look the matter again. Then they take reconvene. As they reconvene, we continue to say okay. See they don't say as people talk. People don't say they don't like what then they do. They go do them in a way where everybody might go reach ground. Because people actually talk what they want. Say make electronic transmission of result mandatory.
Okay.
Just let them be like that.
Okay.
But we can't surprise where the Senate come. The man we still move the motion that day, Senator Mogunu, he can't do motion for remission. Say what he don't fair talk, he not talk again.
Okay.
So he can't withdraw the former thing when he talk. Now everybody come there happy say it be like say me self I can't dey pinch myself. Say abi amaga dem wan happen. These people they listen to person. All of a sudden they come say yes, so they agree make they transmit the result electronically. But assuming electronically no work, meaning they do it manually. Now people come say no be this thing we want. Because waiting that one mean, they say you take you take right hand give person something, you take left hand collect hand from
okay.
Because if you talk say you fit shop but if you like no shop, never say I don't go shop now. But if you talk say you must shop that food, never say compulsorily you go shop am.
Okay, no, if you look at, when I come to you, the War Bishop, if you look at all these things when we say they happen, the people that were in BC did it. I think talk that I say the time of the Cicero there, the time of the Roman, I mean the Greek Empire, that time. So now people go there, go to represent people. all this one we say they do now, are they representing the people or did they represent themselves? Because that would like them or not. Now all of us go gather, as we gather for the back of my brother here, Charity Agboba here, say make it go stand for us for the House of Assembly. Anything when we say talk, now what we tell them make it talk. But these days now what we tell them when they talk and they talk about at their own that they do.
If you look the way that they do, you see now waiting their mind, neither they talk, neither they do.
Right.
Because the position of person with the National Assembly and House of Assembly is different from appointment.
Okay.
It's different. Say, oh, I be governor. I just carry Mr. F, be my commissioner of finance. I carry Mr. 13, be my commissioner of this. This one now people where the locality say, all of us not feel pack go House of Assembly for Edo State now. As they say, choose my brother from your own side. Now the senators and the House of Rep, people say, okay, we all of us not go fear enter motto. They go Abuja. Somebody go stand there, be our mouth. But in the real sense, you now ask one of the questions where you go ask for you to know, say, wait till they talk, say, most of these people that themselves, neither they represent, they say, number one, ask them how many of them get functional office for their constituency. Office will not be said that they open when the man decide to come do one party and run. Office will be said that they open every day. Secretary dey there. Who they type dey there. Where people come talk, say see wetin we dey go through. They go get person where they go talk
they
to.
Get they call constitutional office now. They call
constituency office.
Constituency office. Wey be say the people wey dey locality go fit come there, drop wetin be dey their mind, wetin that they go through. Somebody go collate am. By the time the oga wey dey Abuja come, people give am say see wetin your people, and how many of them dey wey dey hold town hall meeting with the people wey send them go the Abuja. So now you go tell no say most of them, because when the people say you won't do something, you ask your people. Somebody among them say nice state you not get a network. Now the person wey dey talk, you remember so when we talk last year, I mentioned one senator wey be say he sef never go in constituency for over 7 years. And if they get mad ta for them, we don't ask yourself wetin they talk, who they give out, wetin they talk, who they represent, the people where they IDP camp where he never go see. So if you look at most of these people, I can tell you say 70% to 78-80% now wetin they want. Because don't forget say this thing where they talk, this law where we dey debate so e not be the people we affect o, na them e affect. That's why you see say wetin dey their mind. Now they not be say we dey talk say we wan put hospital for constituency o, we dey talk say this election we go transmit am there. Many of them wey know say dem no do well, they know say if this lacuna not dey wetin a lot of people dey say lacuna say
that space no dey.
Yes, space go dey. So na that space
and they want to enter.
This kind thing na INEC supposed to come talk as they want to do election. Now the people wey represent go say our people why una take see wetin INEC talk so. The people wey they represent go tell them say as senator we no gree at all. Because you be our voice, talk like this na like this we want am.
Okay, no, I'll come back to you. See some of the things they want me say for this matter. I go already tell you, ask you because of the House of Assemblyman. By God grace, tomorrow if you go to the National Assembly, may you go represent people. But the question I want to ask, you got one language where we say they follow. They just say they want real-time transmission of results. I don't understand which one be the real-time. You get time when we say fake and the rest, because according to what we hear before, they say even if network no dey, when you load that into that BVAS machine, I don't be the color. So when you load that inside, anyway, we say you carry a reach. When network don't come, you go enter. It be like our telephone now. If they send you message, no network, you don't go say. But when you enter network, where network, you see the message go drop. And when you don't put message there, don't they bring them back. I want to find out from you, what will be the meaning of that real time? When they say, because people when they protest, they say that real time and they want.
That real time, now you don't defend so. Real time means say at the earliest opportunity, make the result enter the server.
Okay.
No, we say they go do election today. After 3 days, now the result will come the drop. Assuming say the village where you go do the election, you don't prepare the form EC8A. The presiding officer don't sign, the agent don't sign, or the candidate. You snap them, you sign them. Say make the thing enter that place where they go within the shortest possible time. Okay, that one means say, assuming say the village where you dey, network no dey, immediately you comot from that place enter where network dey e go go no be say you come do election today after 3 days result never still come that one no be real time again na that one don enter voicemail you know say something don happen so nobody dey talk say make e be immediate that's why they no talk say immediately but maybe be say real time.
Okay, but the National Assembly people talk am now say yes say e don remind us they talk am say areas wey be say network no dey so that be that real time
area wey network no dey so
like 9 states
assuming say area dey wey network no dey for you to reach where network dey e no too far na we dey talk
okay.
e no be something wey go take days e fit take hours na those hours na be real time but for you to come to say real time na time wey no dey end na 2 days na 3 days no e no get where dem go dey for this Nigeria now wey be say you dey go another place wey network dey wey go take you more than 1 day so if within a certain hours maybe 12 hours 15 hours or 30 hours.
Where you dey travel dey go for 12 hours. I just dey ask.
You no dey like that. So the thing be say the people dey protect their position as my brother first talk am just now because this matter we dey talk so no be INEC dey talk say we no fit do am. Na INEC suppose dey talk say we no get network. INEC talk say they get network. You know why INEC talk am? The regulation wey they bring come out for the 2023 election. The regulation itself talk say na compulsory electronic transmission of result na they wan do. The way they no come do am wey people come go court talk say that one na a regulation no be law. Now we come to say okay just remove that thing from regulation make am into electoral law. The people wey wan do am say they get capacity.
So
why you come dey cry? No be the pipe go dey no be the pipe go dey cry say the fire dey pain am na person wey hold pipe. So when person wey hold pipe come dey cry you know say e get wetin e hide. These people they no get us for mind at all. They no want make we do transparent election because I don't know why person no go like make dem do transparent election.
Okay.
If you popular
you na member of the PDP.
Yes.
I want to remind you before I go ask you the next question. But before that time make I meet my brother. You see all these people they were in BC they did this so before they move most of them now when we say they don't move enter the ruling party political party when we say they be APC almost 80 or 90% of them you talk and say the next election we want what they call electoral reforms we want to change everything all the things that we want electronic transmission of a result and all of that. Wetin can happen if not the people that they stand for like you talk or not they supposed to stand for? Wetin can happen at the end of the day when they be like say now when they come move enter from the political party where they did before come go enter the one will be there for the center. Wetin can change now? When BC say all of the call they talk and now say no we don't want electronic transmission of results again because not the people that they represent they supposed to follow what people talk and why BC when they do for party A they talk say yes and what we want be this when they don't enter party 2. What can happen there when they come to change their voice?
Number one, you see, say I first talk and I say the people with the position, especially these people we say they represent their people. Many of them know say they know say the people not get power again with waiting that they do now because this party where they follow the people not get power. Why I tell you say the people not get power? They say who enter with party A and they can't enter party B. The question be say the people wey vote for am when use party A this thing take vote for am na dem tell am say make comot for party A to party B if to truly say na the people get voice the people get power
ask now whether they tell them
na dem tell them no because of the question wey you ask me na I tell you say if somebody dey vote for am when e dey party butterfly and when e dey there e don chop okay e change to party eagle. As he enter that ego now the people wey send am na dem tell am say oga we no like where we vote on you before make you carry your seat go another party if not be the people tell them before they change their party you now see say the people themselves they no get power over them that's why they can sit down to be able to the wetin that they do now be say dem dey secure the seat wey dem go take come back na be this one this discussion wey you see wey be say they say oh let us call the people back they know wetin dem dey do and this one wey dem call back like say dem wan make you turn dem don already arrange wetin dem wan do before because they study Nigeria they say when Nigeria shout for something if Nigeria shout say oh one man thief 1 billion oh, you just say, okay, you come back, let us talk about that man. You tell another man to thief 12 billion. When that one come, Nigeria go forget about that first one where they talk. These people when they lead us, they don't study the people. Look at it, Accountant General of the Federation the day of Buhari. You see how many billion the man carry.
No, when they say they carry.
When he say carry. Today the man they wear agbada up and down. Is there any J? He not go any J. Now the question be say the system will allow your Accountant General to move that kind of money without anybody knowing, where we have external auditor, internal auditor, auditor general, and everything just be like silent night, and they move the money now because they already know. Say by the time you carry sand and you give about 20 cents some amount of money, they go do night vigil. Move for that matter. That same money wey they carry, now they go take the thing fight the country, and e no go get head. So to me, who they vote for party frog, you can't jump go for party butterfly. You know, say now the people wey vote and then discuss with us say, oga, we put you, make you come on, go the other one. If not be them, then you know say the people no get say. How to make the people not to get say? Now be the tactics of say, okay, we don't call the people back now. Shall you see say tension go down when they say okay, transmission of a result. Then from the back door, we now say where network not there. Now so it go be, we go write down for paper. We return back to the Old Testament, and that one alone. Now we go take do 80% of where election go happen, because they already know that they needed something to stand on top, so that by the time the matter go tribunal, they already open door for all discussion. Say network no dey, see what we do for here. Because to me, there is nowhere in Nigeria where they know they send money, where they know they somebody don't send money to another person, where you don't go receive a lot for this country as of today. You not get where they will say somewhere they know they fit send money there. POS they work for everywhere. Wetin come dey peculiar about INEC own, not be the same connection. Where would they take send text message to you? Where would they take send POS money? Now that they use, come show me the village for Nigeria where they know they transmit, where they know they send money, where we say they need to travel 8 hours to where they go send money. Okay. So to me, what they tell you, be say they already the people not get mouth for this one. They don't want to nail the casket so that the people go become toothless bulldog as far as they are coming back is concerned.
No, Wahala. Thank you so much, Igbasa. May I go back to you, because I remind you just as you be a member of the PDP. Yes. And now, not so that time you say you member of the PDP. Now, know how they get for the house one a day. Even if now the majority data, they will get caucus. Even if you be minority, when we say how you be now, I'll still get caucus. And that time, almost the same question I want to ask him. Now I want to ask you. That time of the talk say this way, we say this so we no go agree. As it be, we want to make sure say the electronic transmission of result. Now we say we get read time and that kind of thing. The same question I ask him. Now they ask you now. The time when we say they can't move from here go to the other side. Waiting can't change. I be somebody like you now, you sit there for the political party. By tomorrow, now if you decide say you want to decamp, say you want from here, go on that place, you know go still change your mind. So say, now how it be like Kuka talk now. Kuka talk say, may they do the election now, they want to do, so far they did transparent. Take out from there.
The issue be saying, at this time, make we sincerely look into the politics. As I did here, so I did opposition party, I did PDP. I fit talk as I like.
Yeah.
But the truth is, if I can't go APC, I know if you talk as I like.
Why they don't get your freedom?
Wait now, concerning this kind of matter. You not get freedom because party gets structure.
Okay.
And party gets the party manifesto and policy.
Okay.
So it get as it go be. Party fit take disciplinary action against you. For taking a position of your own
against the
interest of the party.
Okay.
So they feel suspend you. They feel okay. Now you be your own now. Come, you can't tell us me we give you ticket. We not go give you ticket.
So this why they do have to protect their tickets.
All those now. All those people want perpetuate themselves. I don't talk on the day we first talk here. Say many of us, the kind of life we can't be exposed to. Because say they occupy office. Now life we will not fit sustain on our own.
If we leave office.
If we leave office. So anyhow to stay that office, we must do one. Anything, even if you be say they talk say make you declare yourself say when you will be man o say make you talk say you be woman.
They do it for America now. People they talk from man to woman.
Many people go do and say so far make I say retain the status where I don dey so. Why? Because if you comot from there to be fair to some people, person wey dey receive 10,000 naira, you no go even fit drag receive 500 naira. So instead why you no stay for where e dey get 10,000 naira? If worst come to worst, e go put this thing for mouth, put sweet for mouth, so that you know fit dey talk. The thing go dey pain am for body, you put sweet for mouth, you no go talk again.
Like that man talk.
So na be the main thing.
Okay.
And I'm talking sincerely now. No be everything, except you don tire. Say you want throw away that position. You know if you come out, they oppose the policy of your political party. So the only thing we go dey talk be say make the political party dey pursue proper agenda. You know why I talk like this? E get one man wey dey Senate now, Senator Bamidele Opeyemi, na him be the majority leader of the Senate. Me know am well where I dey grow come, I dey read about am. Wetin we people dey call firebrand student union activists. Na him be. If he talk here, heaven go dey cry.
So to speak figuratively.
He go dey talk. You think say those kind of people they go enter position, everywhere go straight. He dey among the people wey talk say I vote against electronic transmission of result. Person like Orji Okali, we don't fair know that one. He say 2-time governor, 2-time senator now. He don't fair go House of Rep. He come out come dey tell the whole world say in village network no dey. That one no be crying thing because he want please e party, because the party don't give the instruction say na like this we want am. So now be another thing we go dey talk about. The party gets very strong hold on its members, especially elective members, because if you not do wetin party want, the party get exclusive power to determine who the candidate be. So and not be everybody get that kind of moral suasion to say to hell with it. Many people will talk say instead where I go do this I can't lose my position, make I fall in line. Now make can you see that day 76 APC senators come vote for electronic transmission of result. Meanwhile the committee wey submit the report na APC people make the pass, and the report be say make them they do electronic transmission of results.
Make I stay with you.
What can happen to them? Okay. Say even the people who recommend them can they vote against them? Okay. Now the politics.
Okay, no worry. May I still stick to you, because some of these things they won't be say what they get before. When they don't pass, maybe I don't know until they do they don't bring some kind of team and they can't give the National Assembly or the Assembly. They come to and say they go subject them to public hearing. We will hear they will carry and go from place to make everybody go talk for this matter. This kind of matter, why you know bring out to the people, make they talk for the matter?
People talk for this one well. This particular issue.
So that means all the state house assembly don't talk about it before.
No, never state house assembly.
What about public hearing? What do they call a public hearing?
They do many public hearing.
They do.
They call consultants. People sponsor that section 60/5. So say make una put torchlight put for there. There was a consensus for both the Senate and the House of Rep. I remember say I talked that day say on the 19th of December 2025, the House of Rep adopt their own report. In that their report, it talk and clearly say that one they even write real-time transmission. So people can say okay, maybe they remove the real-time. Even if they remove the real-time, it don't get anything to do with me. I like and like. Even if they remove the real-time, you know, only make it mandatory.
Okay. Real-time mandatory, don't be saying
no, mandatory dey fine on its own without putting that real-time.
Tell us, because I hear they confuse somebody like me now. Tell me what you be doing with the real-time.
No, real-time they talk about timeline.
Okay.
Mandatory say anyhow you take do am, make sure say you put on there. Okay. And me like that. But when it comes in a time, maybe some people don't think and well say if we leave this thing like this, now be say we will come there at the mercy of the people. Though. We know can't get control over the process. So now wetin the people want now can't happen. And we know if we leave the people may they determine them. Because what if the people come vex for the hunger where they dey? What if they come vex for the insecurity? What if they converse for the wickedness?
They go vote against them.
We will they do them? Imagine now, with the carry task for their head, they will come leave those people, make them come determine everything. No, we must put more control. And unfortunately, rather fortunately for us, that time House of Reps don't pass them, so it can't the Senate. So the Senate now they can't put the matter for the head.
I go come to you, my brother Igbasan. You see this matter when BCSA we talk about, so our own before today. Anything when it BCSA, INEC talk, the time of the Onwosu there, when INEC or Fedeco you call them, or NECO you call them, or NEC you call them, or anyone you BCSA you call them. Those time and the rest. That time when INEC conduct election, like, people go take them like that. Where we can't they get doubt with the way when we say INEC say they conduct the election, even if they talk and say no worries, say transmission, they'll get network when we say they do the election transmission.
You see, the white people, there is no election for this world where we say one thing or the other, not the way you need to improve on. But where our people see the issue of when vote buying can become public, it can become transaction where we say police dey polling booth, it throw away eye. If you remember Ekiti State and some other states, even to our state here, you see wetin happen for all those states where Akeredolu was alive. 2 months to election, INEC office catch fire, card reader, everything got burned. The same thing in those states here. The same thing in some few states I can mention that we're doing off calendar election. Now you ask yourself, why is it that the same place where card reader, where many of us suffer, they say let us come up for this Old Testament, where we go to digital, where we grow, so that we can, our people not go, we not go through they get a tribunal problem where after election people go pursue to Supreme Court, even though if a sitting governor knows say it go difficult to remove her, but the distraction when he go get, we go to court today, go to court tomorrow, that one go slow down process of development. That's why we say, okay, let us digitalize our political process. But we see that at the end of the day, after the BVN don't come, PVC don't come, it become waiting people, they sit down and then they negotiate, they give money. Even those days.
Okay, you know what to do there? I will come to you for this money when we see it, because I vote buying, now BC don't enter. So we'll talk about that vote buying where we'll come back, we'll go stretch out where the program still be with daughter, the heart of the matter, the reach from independent television. Stay with us. After the break, we will continue. You're welcome. We just see that small dance. Daughter, you say Valentine don't almost reach, so make you get ready. Make you make sure say that our own Valentine and be say you go show face on Saturday here. The program say with daughter the heart of the matter. I know we say they watch us for across the globe. By this time, I will go open the lines. Make you be say you join us for this matter when we say we dey talk. The number when we say we go use, we go display for there. But in case, may I just call out for you 080 77 77 0300 080 77 77 0300. Once you call us, you don't become part of the program. But that we could expect your call. We did with you just now before we say we take that break. You try to explain to us. Wait, I want me to continue for where we say you stop.
The matter will be say the issue of vote buy. Say okay, now all the political party now they buy votes.
Now bypass
now bypass now they call bypass. You don't bypass. Okay. And when you bypass, you win the election. Okay. So, but we know routine reach like this before. Our society not routine. Even those days where Action Group and LPN, UPN, when they carry money, they distribute in leaders' house. Not be say they stay for where they do election. So somebody will be going, even police go to help you, go to pay for people. We saw Ekiti own where they say police even they pay people. How we can't reach this level? Where they say that then can they do a transmission of the money, their life. Those are the people that are supposed to arrest who come buy vote. Now then can they give? Can't they give the money? Then people are also snapping. They snap from far. Where you turn print, come and take your money here. Like say you are doing work, daily pay. You are collecting the money right there. How we take on reach this level? Be say even our youth don't look and say future not dey. That is why you ask somebody go tell you say if I not chop now, I not go chop throughout. He said the hunger where I go hunger for 4 years, may I chop something here and go. And those who suppose ask me today, the people when we say we arrest during vote, where they? Anybody go jail? Anybody where they arrest? So because of the most of the people where they politics, ask them which work that they do before. Waiting they get when they bring money, give them. Where we say now say business where they do, now be this one. But they see politics as business, go into business. That's why you see say as soon as somebody get to a position now, he go take law wey not concern the people, wey go make the people dey inside pain, and he no go care. Why? Because now that's why they run say make this election and make them not transmit results, so that the voice of the people not go matter.
Okay, no wahala. They don't tell me they don't transfer, make them transmit to this. Mean they transmit anyhow they want.
Anyhow,
okay.
The lacuna don't dey.
Somebody like, hello, good evening. Yeah, who they talk with? What be on the way they call us from?
My name is Vincent, coming from Ikewa Road.
Yeah, what is it be your name?
My problem is just that they say network.
No, what is it be your name?
Vincent, from
Okay.
Ikewa Road.
Okay.
My problem is just that those people they must do something there. How I wish Martin can say something about it, because they say network no there. From that network, those people can use it to do something. This is where I'm much concerned.
All right, thank you so much for you say you express your concern to us. It go good if you talk how your mind be. We go know how the thing be. May I go back to my brother, Honorable? You see, if you look at for this thing, I say the House of Representatives, they first pass and say real-time transmission of results.
Electronic
transmission of results. And therefore, then the Senate now cut us say they say they no agree. They won't call harmonize. They say make the raise up committee to harmonize what we now talk and what we talk. I mean, so
yes.
But for election, when they do election, now the majority they win the votes. The one also for House of Reps, 360 people now did there. The one for Senate now 109. Now be say they did there. I be not be the people who play to be they say they win the thing. I want to know which kind of money they need now. Okay. Because whether we like them or not, they talk and say the National Assembly, the House of Reps, and the Senate. Now one tiny line, I divide them.
The thing is say, not be like that.
Wait, before you go answer, I'm going to take this call because we like to take people call when we say they call us. Hello, good evening.
My brother, God bless you.
Yeah, what is your name? Okay, Ovuede, how you dey?
I didn't find out.
Talk to us.
Actually, this issue of transmission of results for election, the issue of just getting a manual backup, not be something we say we need to see. Say, something we do bad in itself. If you don't work for some parts of this country, even for riverine area, sometimes you go see and say, things like this network, even POS, you know they reach. I don't want to mention different tribe or particular.
But of what they tell us now, they say if you send text message now, network no day. By the time you move your telephone from where you dey, they go, they travel come up from where you dey. If you reach where network, the thing will come up now. Not be so.
What of it in the process of that transition? That machine you carry before for inside water, like some officers for the
but that an extreme case now. Nobody they happen every day.
But it doesn't happen because when we make laws, we try to take all the possibilities of what it happen.
Okay.
So we try to get safeguard to say yes, so we don't upload electronically, but we still get that from one UC8. We still get that form for hand when we put the result. So that one is set. It will validate the transmission. So when the problem with the transmission, yes, that paper is here. But this time, let me use it as legal something for court. Say yes, see what you did. So the message we say, make we know always really say yes. Every system or anything where we try to bring up is bad, it must be electronic. No, if we get that patriotism for our mind, even if now also for the able to go access, everybody will see, everybody will know.
All right.
Who win election.
Okay, already. Thank you so much. I know you be talk something before I go. Still remind you what you talk.
But they're interested for the one way you talk.
I mean, you talk. I say we're supposed to get some kind of manual backup.
Now this tolerance wey we dey tolerate our leaders. That mean they take us for granted.
Not that what he.
Instead when you
go.
Not
what he wrote him and Meshi first talk that time.
You will.
So no, they ask our leaders.
I dey tell you the truth. When people go dey mash your brain, instead when you go vex, make the person know say next time you no go try am. You go come dey justify am. You go come dey help am dey repair am. Abeg make una ask una sef. The election wey we dey do no be beavers we dey use. Wetin beavers dey use no be network. If you come for that electoral act, if you use beavers like this, the beavers no work. Wetin dem talk? They say you go cancel that election. You can't do am again if e affect the general outcome of that election.
Right.
So if they fit talk that one concerning the use of beavers for accreditation, accreditation wey dey take the whole day. No talk of to just snap one result, one document send. Document wey no even heavy. Just snap and send. INEC never talk say they no go fit transmit this result. Na that one me dey talk. People wey wan do the thing no talk say they no fit. Na we wey sit down for our house, na come dey justify assuming e no come work. If e no work, you cancel am. Simple. And do am again.
Okay, make you take the question and ask
so,
me say concern the House of Reps and
the one wey concern the House of Reps. No be say they wan say make Senate stay here, make House of Reps stay here, make them vote. No. Na committees. House of Reps get 12-member electoral committee.
Okay. Wey
dem set up, wey look into election this election amendment. Wey all those NGOs, stakeholders, interest group, all of them come, they sit down, including INEC, agree. Say na this thing we go bring come out. Senate dey there too. Senate committee that time they be 6. Now they come reconstitute am. They come be 10 now. No be mostly vote they won't go do there based on number. Na harmonization. Okay. Say we agree. So no be waiting they do voting input. So where thing we dey talk now we say me believe say you don't quick. Because you say that the APC now still get majority for Senate, and they still get for House of Reps. You don't quit Senate do their own.
Okay, I'll be reps.
Reps, you don't quit reps do their own before the red flag come up. When they come call, me not sure say the APC members wey dey the rep as Saturday go vote the way they fair vote. You understand?
Okay,
so
no
if it is very likely say when they do that conference committee, all of them come agree say when they put that proviso. Okay. Me as a lawyer, not as a lawmaker now, as a lawyer, me no like proviso.
Okay.
Because anytime they put proviso for law, they don't kill that law.
Okay, no wahala. The number when we say you go call, you see the number for there, make you call us now. Okay, we'll put the number there again, make you call us 080 77 77 03 00 080 77 770300. Call that number, make it be part of her. Call the number 080 77 77 0300. Then you don't become part of the program with that. If I don't make mistake, I may talk and say, make the quick do this thing. Even Joash, I be the Joash Amokpiton. When be the INEC chairman, he talk and say, make the quick do this thing. Because according to the law, say these things have to be done and signed into law at least 1 year before the election go do. The way would they do now? You should say that 1 year, so that 1 year you go. You know, meet us for where we sit down, so.
To me, I don't know how he come up with that one.
Okay.
Because you go remember during Jonathan time, Jonathan signed 24 hours before election of the use of beavers, which is eventually waiting can implicate him, we take him off from power. Waiting me believe be say
like Buhari signed one that time and
and he
not
said,
too young to rule. He said, but
yes,
maybe now
not
use
am against me. Everything Buhari signed, they tell you say not do it now. You do it later because you don't want to be a victim of his own law.
Okay.
Because that is not genuinity of leadership. Leadership be say not be to affect the led, make you will be leader want to be exempted from it. So what I think is that you see that one that House of Rep has already gone ahead to do. It's another within the system now that this is where we are going. Don't forget that anything House Rep decide to do, it cannot fly when it is not sealed by Senate on this kind of matter. And that is why if it has taken this dimension from House of Rep, the heat go day town. The reason why the heat not today was that there was harmonization within the House of Rep. Individual come, group and organization come to present their this thing for them to harmonize together. Now, this one, we are going to go back. Go and write it down. Oga Thomas Ado. Where we are going back is that lacuna is an arrangement before on ground. So the thing is that they have been able to study Nigeria to be able to, our leaders. That's why you see that they take decision without looking back. You see somebody will just take task, go up. He said, go and die, go and jump anywhere. Because he believes that as a leader, he sees that you didn't contribute to his becoming there. Because he knows that he has done some things left, right, and center. This one that you are seeing now is going to, there are places that.
They break the grammar.
Okay, the thing be say, they do and say, even the electorate not go get say for all these things where they the back where they go. But in the next 2 weeks, I go remind you. Say what we are waiting we discuss for here. It go end up say use electronics transmission. And where there is hitches, go manually. Nothing is wrong, Ogasado, for manual. If you remember vividly for Edo State here, when the Buhari and the rest of them want to do the second election, you remember that all of us mobilized for Obaseki. And when the INEC say we cannot use our phone, we took them to court. Now our phone is our property. Yeah, you cannot tie us down without say we cannot come to polling unit with our phone. And we stood our ground. We fought for Obaseki then. Not even the INEC. We became INEC ourselves. Even civil defense. We get our phone. We have our own collation center, and we told them we are going to gather the result of this election. And we were able to do it. And people say, Ogbane, until the thing won. At a time, federal might.
That one before a phone
now, I'm telling you that time, federal might eventually fail when they saw that we came out. So even waiting, I go tell our people, be say, you cannot stop, but Papa said you cannot stop bed. Make it not shit for your head. But you can stop bed, make it not build the house.
Okay, make no poo for your head.
You can poo in your head, but say make it can't build the house for your head. Now you go say you don't go build your house. Okay. Even if they go with this law, if all of us come together, and the masses said, this is our leader, we will still win this particular law where they pull lacuna. Because we will stand the same way we stood for Obaseki. Even though many of us were betrayed that time, after we stood our ground, that is not the issue. The issue is that we stood and we fought federal might that time, and we established the council of the people.
Thank you so much. Bless Nigeria, we'll go end this program today and everything. Thank you so much, my brother. Austin Basa, when we say you come, congratulations again when we say you reach. My brother, Charity, I go by way here, the minority leader of the Legislative Assembly, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
When we say you come join us, and I want to thank people that when we say they call into the program. Vincent for coming with thank you so much. Avoid there, I thank you so much when we say you join us. Now I remember last week you say you won't give those people this thing, that white this thing. Hope so you don't give them.
Now from there they come from. So the Agbada de Samonto.
Where you take go give them?
There's the 182 people.
Oh, thank you.
I registered them.
200 tell us that time.
I say people will not feel register. I open them up.
Okay.
Anybody will not feel register, me go register.
Okay.
Now 182 now them feel bring. I know if he add journal.
Okay.
I know they lie.
All right.
Now 182 people now if he come.
All right.
But I open them wide to at least 200.
Okay. Thank you so much. Now we're going to end the program today. Until next week when we say we go see. My name now Thomas Ado. No forget to now the song when we say deaf man here before it become deaf. Now be the song when we say they sing. Now good evening.
This is ITV.
Certainly the best.
ITV. ITV, certainly the best. ITV, certainly the best.
we have the gymnastic boys. Gymnastic boys, we don't know what we want to do now. We are bringing upstairs. We are at the first floor. We don't know what we are going to do with the second floor. Always.
ITV, certainly the best.
Some days, there comes the Ugemobo Festival, which the Oba celebrates outside the palace gate. A pavilion is built of red cloth where rites are performed to drive away all evil spirits still unsatisfied by the year's sacrifices. The Emobo Festival is to commemorate an event in Benin history which dates back to 1504 AD.
Yari yari, Ọba Àtọ́pẹ́. Yari yari, Ọba Àtọ́pẹ́. Yari yari,
The Oba of Benin added a colorful mood to the year's celebration as he walks round the city center amidst cheers.
ugieni madonna imazedion orero obesni agbo e manazo o ugieni madonna.
You will have to serve the community for 30 years before you come to this stage. They will ordain you ordain title. Then by then you are one of the elder.
This year now we don't read the year, so that's why we can't do this year.
Historically, joining the Elders Council, an individual must have reached a certain age and must have made significant contributions to the community through leadership, service, or other meaningful ways. There was jubilation in the community as sons and daughters of Okada, both at home and in the diaspora, trooped out to be part of the ceremony with various hymns of the initiates agog with festivities. Friends and well-wishers of those initiated into the Elders Council jubilated at the Ogwedion after performing all traditional rites. The elders, known as Edion, in company with their loved ones, danced to their various homes where guests and family members were entertained.
ITV, certainly the best.
ITV, certainly the best.
Waiting they happen.
Hey, busy now. 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 Citizens of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, we must continue to thank you for the time. When I tell you, watch us for ITV, and they watch us on live on Facebook, for YouTube, for TikTok. How are they? Hey! Hey, busy now. Hey, busy now. You when they watch us now for television, how light be for your area? You when they watch us now for ITV, how light be for your area? You know, say for the past like 10, 15, 20 years, Nigerians all over Nigeria, South, Southeast, Southwest, for North, when they talk about light. But first of all, make we greet all the distribution company for Nigeria. That's when I mean the distribution company, like for South now, for Edo, Delta, and Ondo, you know, you go see BDC. If you go Lagos, they get their own. If you go Southeast, they get their own. All the distribution company wait there for Nigeria. Hey, busy now. Hey, busy now. Hey, busy now. My mind, they say, make I enter, make this footage. But correct, not the light, not problem. Light don't frustrate us for Nigeria. Oh. Make we tell ourselves the truth. Oh. Light matter from the former government and former government and former government to this present government. Lighty, water, food, house. Light don't frustrate us. Business, light matter don't. How so? Even Nigerians now they buy electronics again. That's why phone now don't take over. People without light, how you want it on television? How you want it on the fridge? How you want it on the AC? Light. But federal government, how we go do this light matter? Now, what they can they pay Nigerians pass now? What did they pay so many Nigerians for Edo, for Delta, for Bayelsa, for Ondo, for Lagos, even for Abuja, for Sokoto, for Kanu? Then they pay for the lights. If this transformer spoil, different area, they go donate money to take repair them. The latest one I be say the transformer oil don't short. Oil short for the transformer. If rain fall, breeze blow, pour fall, landlord and landladies and tenants go they donate money to take repair. Call them NEPA, call them BDC, their property, private company, and every month you come to collect the money. But we as journalists, we don't go ask them. They say if transformer spoil for any area, if wire or pole get as e be say na their responsibility to do am. But as an area journalist, national journalist, international journalist, Nigerians dey pay. Nigerians dey buy the wire, then they buy the pole, then even they buy oil. Some people now, e get some area now, e get some kind. Then the other one now, e get wetin they call armored cable. Na be that one. We don't know they thief the armored cable. Now wow. Armored cable. Some people now don't they tie red and white put for the transformer. Some people now don't put solar CCTV for their transformer. Hey, busy now. Hey, busy now. But if to say not be all this solar inverter and generator they cry for Nigeria now. Federal government, you need to do something. One of the biggest fraud when they happen to Nigerians now lights. Big fraud.
Waiting they happen.
How the light be for your area?
Okay, the light not good at all. The problem we get for this country na light. If light dey constant, every Nigerians they go see they try to get their end their living.
You know how much federal government of Nigeria don't
we know they see light. The government they tell us say they pump money. People when they give the money, why they not tell them to do the work when they give them money for? My area now for Global Road for Ewa Road here, 2 weeks we never see light.
Now you short for na transformer.
Nothing do transformer, we not they see light, we not see NEPA ask, nobody to ask. See here now, no light. Small time now they go bring bill, we go still pay. They get one year meter where they carry the waka now. If you buy card put, no, it don't finish. Person you call if they just bring the light, take them, you go check your meter, no card again.
The meter they
na soccer, na blood soccer. It don't render many people useless.
Let me say if you use a pump water.
Hey, they not they try am. If you just pump and finish, tomorrow you go buy card again.
Okay. That's everything. And my brother be this one. This light matter, not be only for Edo, all over Nigeria.
Edo, now we go talk of first. Yes, now Edo will
affect you, light.
My brother, now God go bless you. It will say not be this solar we can console. Oh boy, some people go not go village, go sit down for village. This solar now can help everybody now. Features of people now for fridge, you will see as a solar now they use. Features of people now for all those water where they sell, all those ice block, and you will see as a solar.
So everybody don't go solar fridge, solar fan, solar television.
Everything. So for this NEPA own, whether at disco light they want call them, I don't even know the dream they call caller now, whether at disco light, they don't frustrate everybody. Me go beg federal government. I know say they put money inside, but they not they put person wey go to monitor them. How na waka reach, how na do reach, in no day.
For your area now you dey repair
now we dey repair our own. Me dey do our. Now me dey repair our own. Our own now once it's poor now we go levy ourselves. The day where it's poor now. Each child na 30,000. Everybody pay. You understand? After we don't pay, you go recommend here, go meet them, go tell them. You go see pay NEPA. We want work the DC. You go rent leather by yourself.
But BDC don't tell us say na their responsibility to repair the transformer, buy the pole. If anything spoil for your life for your area.
We donate money.
Wasunu na like they tell you. Me want tell you now, hold her. People there for street. Now they go buy wire. Now they go buy pole. Understand? Everything was spoil for transformer. Now people there for the area. Now they contribute put. But once more don't end, maybe they on the 15 I go see them. One woman and one boy and one the other old man where that one they climb the leather. No, that one not get blood for body again. That one will carry leather. Because one, even that one use whole light, you know go kill him again. They will carry down and follow body. One woman will put eye glass for eye. You will say yes. This is a house. Now they pay. This is a house. They will cut them. Before you know, that way the one it don't climb up.
Emphasis now.
Cut that. You say Hey, oga wait, that one go dey up with plier. Light wey no supply, one on one quarter. He never tell where we repair this thing so. Understand? He never tell where we repair.
Before I let you go.
Yes.
You don't take this country for over 15, 20 years.
Yes, yes.
And you know say, don't they go like 3 years now when this our new government come?
Yes.
The former government and this present government, is light improving?
My brother.
No, tell her, are we improving?
For this one where you're so, I know see him. The other one, now I see like
now.
I'm not say government of the work, government the work, but for light own, I never mark wood. Understand? I never mark wood for that light. I know say go reach there one day, but light own not for Benin now. It's not good.
Waiting they happen.
Every day for Nigeria, we must continue to thank everybody. If you come Edo and you go some states for Nigeria, you go see say most vehicle, car, bus and keke na CNG that they use now. But anytime you come CNG station, you go see say queue. Not be fuel station a day. As an area journalist, I don't ask the car owners wey be say their vehicle they use CNG. They say one of the biggest challenge wey they get, we need more CNG stations in Nigeria. NIPCO no go fit dey serve everybody for this country. That means to say federal government of Nigeria and NNPC need to invest so that we go get more CNG station. Okay. The truth of the matter be say CNG users they spend more hours for queue to buy this CNG because na alternative to fuel. Okay. Okay, you cannot be doing this. Oh, a mature man like you cannot be doing this. Oh,
2 hours 30 minutes on the line on the queue. In a country where we have the mineral resources, a country full, in fact, blessed with honey in our hand. Only the few hold it. Osunu. It's a question. Yes. Why can't they do it as the petrol in each filling station? You see there. Just because the Kaba doesn't want the poor masses to enjoy. Have you gone to Bonny, River State in Bonny? You see this LNG project. You see the gas being wasting away. I've been here for the past 2 hours 30 minutes. I have children. I have wife, and I'm going to buy it in a Zobda cost 380 naira per kg.
So what did they try to talk? We say, make federal government and NNPC get plan to get more CNG stations.
You are not saying that they should, in fact, they should suppress us with it again by coming with a decree that we put the masses in a very poverty situation.
APC now. Now before queue we dey on a CNG queue. Now better alternative before.
Now
better alternative, but to see a bad.
The wahala, so but the truth of the matter be say somehow, when you compare the costs, you go just say what man go do, but just manage am. Let me do this.
Kick up first, smoke go first, smoke. Kick up. Because right now the problem is say you're not supposed to spend like 1 hour or 2 hours here. That be the problem now.
The appeal they make now be say make NIPCO get multiple stations. You understand? Like for Benin, I think there are 5 or 6 stations I did for Benin. That they supply the whole of Benin. If there is any possibility, say they go fit get more stations, at least that one go still reduce this queue. It will really help us a lot. So anyhow they want to do, I made they do so I make all of us they enjoy the dividends of this alternative fuel.
Yes. So what you they talk say, may we get more CNG stations.
Exactly.
For different locations.
Yes. It go make the whole thing go down where. Because I think for Benin now 5. I think there are 5 or 6 or thereabouts. And even as we they talk now, so I think the one for Ramat Park, no level, they work for some time now. So she don't reduce the number.
But apart from
the one for Sapele Road,
there are other companies now invest for this whole matter.
Like what we hear, I don't know allegedly. You know everything now for this company allegedly. we hear say e get the way they take privatize the ownership or whatever deal. We will say for this period, na NIMCO na go get that license to take get. But I don't know how to.
Hey, welcome. You want buy CNG? Hey, good.
Go where?
Go meet that woman, collect something for your hand. Go meet that woman, make you something. You go meet her now.
Hello, who there? Quick. There's somebody give me something. Madam, come, quick. Somebody take anything we I like, quick now. Oh, what you like? Come. Huh? Bring paper bag. Bring paper bag first. Bring paper bag first. Bring paper bag. Bring paper bag. It's a make bring paper bag.
I should give you something. Paper bag. You want to feed the family for us?
Bring cellophane.
Give her. Give her.
Just give me the carton.
No, never reach.
Just carry the carton. I want to carry the carton.
Never reach. You carry some. Never reach. How many children you get for us?
1, 2, 3. My grandmother children.
Your grandmother. I will never die.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. We don't go. Ebesi now. Hello. How come?
Nigeria.
You spend 1 hour, 2 hours here because of CNG?
My brother.
Now, what do you feel say be the solution? What federal government need to do for this thing today anywhere? As you just enter, you buy, you come out.
And I make federal government assist them, make they build more stations. If they build more stations, at least as you reach there, you buy, you come out. Now let that one missing for inside though.
You go spend 2 hours here because now the solution now what they find now. So say blessed these CNG stations, we need more.
We need more than more. It's supposed to be like normal as fuel a day. Because we dey suffer and many of my friends have don't even lose their own cell. Because it's too much. That's frustrating us. Yes, now people they sell them back. They sell them because the suffer is too much. You see them now. 2 hours for you. When the person want to walk, what do they enjoy? They are frustrating us. Okay, look at that front line. If you pass front line, enter. It's 1,000 naira. Straight line for you. You go there, you're tired. So they want frustrating the people when they follow due process. That is what they are doing to us here. Now what did they do? That is all the thing. They suffer us. We need more. If many people will convert to CNG, it will be easy. At least we where they use CNG, we still they consider people for road. We they consider
for the price for the
yes
transport.
Now yes we they consider it's not the same. Some people they carry country home like 700. People they use for if you carry from Ring Road, if it be 700. But we where they use gas, if you carry 500 naira. So 200 naira difference is something.
How
you understand?
How light for your area? Light.
My brother, that one I no go area. Not just reason that one. If you reason that one, go get BP. Just leave am. Just the money. Just. You
get light they tell you.
Now light.
Federal government light.
Not just go there. If you just go there, no problem. Now dimming, navigator.
You they donate or pay any money to take repair because people will get light. They say you're not supposed to donate any money to take repair light.
Now people that one old story. Now story with that one. Now people will get the way they use and they repair them. They will say if you wait for NEPA, you go old. So NEPA not go mind you. Because normal, why they mostly they do those things? They say if they not give you light, if the dim are finished, they not give you light, they not repair them. At the month ending, you will come pay light bill.
I agree to ask the family. I agree to. Now solution to this one, kick your motor. All this thing you feel like. Now we don't see I'm saying so many Nigerians don't convert from fuel to CNG. But the hours where they spend to buy the CNG, now very big problem. Most of them don't they talk say make we federal government make sure say we get more CNG stations so that Nigerians not going to spend 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours like say na fuel queue, not be fuel queue, na CNG gas queue. Okay, how you see this matter?
Now so we see But even when they Benin, we they get them so easy. Oh. When I go Abuja, I sweat. I appreciate Benin. Benin get about 6 now. I just feel saying management and all, but at least make federal government do something about them. But Benin, I feel say Benin are the highest though. If I want to talk about the conversion of car rates, I feel say Benin get the highest number of cars when they don't when they use CNG. So I'll admit they do better. But wait till they cost this thing now. Sapele Road they shut down. Agbo Road they shut down. So now out of the 6 now, let's say only about 4 they function now. You understand? So that make the QC they so much.
But you enjoy the system.
The CNG.
I agree to. Embassy now, and the family, and the car come with you. Embassy now. However, citizens of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, if you look up now for Nigeria, those states, now they get the highest vehicles where they use CNG. For Nigeria, those states, we get like 6 CNG stations, but then they spend up to 2 to 3 hours, 1 hour to get the CNG. The challenge be say most of the CNG users they say make federal government do something to make sure say all the stations because they said this okay CNG, how you doing?
Good afternoon, sir.
Family.
I'm fine.
I know say they enjoy the CNG, but what do you say we need to do so that you know they spend more time here?
It's very simple. We need more CNG stations, just like fuel stations, so that every driver can walk into just drive in and buy. The way we have in fuel, you just drive in, you buy, and you leave. Like right now, I'm prepared to spend 2 hours on this queue before I get to that pump. 2 hours to 3 hours on a daily basis. If I buy twice, so I spend 6 hours. So if I buy once, it's 3 hours. From my working time, I walk.
How is everything? How is the family? Some people don't they regret say why they go cover their motor. However, we don't like why they spend 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours here. What do you want federal government to do now?
Federal government should give license to people so that they can, to other people that can open these stations. Because we are suffering here. Sometimes 1 hour, 2 hours. Some stations will break down. Just Nipo alone. Why no other ones? So I'm really soliciting that the federal government should give open doors for other people to come in so that we can get like we get fuel everywhere. Because there will be competition. But we are here now. We can spend 1 hour here now.
Hey! You are maneuver. You don't maneuver.
No, listen. Hey, thunder coming out. We just enter. Now as we see the country.
But you don't maneuver.
No, wait till make me do it. If I not that people your corner, then you enter. If you want enter, now me go give and chance make it pass. Now so it dey be. So me dey buy if you just come, now move. So go front.
Now he dey here.
Now you know wahala.
No be you dey here.
Me I know the maneuver.
Now you dey back.
I block other people. Oga, I don't tire for this country. Huh? This country don't tire me for gas people. Waiting me for life. Okay. Waiting me for life, make it happen to this gas. Make the government open more station. Now it be problem when we face. It just be like saying that one person now he get the market. So if anything happen to this one now, we have no other option. We work 1 hour, stay 3 hours on the queue. Children and picking, wife that they hungry for house. A whole day we can't spend 3 hours here. Nobody will say that we want buy one, so we will still come back again to come back. So the problem don't be like say water don't pass Gary for the wahala. I beg me na help us beg government. Make them open more stations, make them give more license to other people. So that many stations you can't be like saying I fuel. Enter, you buy, you come on, continue your work. So now waiting me see for inside be that.
Hey now. Nigeria, Nigeria, Embassy now. Hey!
Now you come find ourselves.
Oh!
Every day, corruption they kill my country. Oh, every day, tribalism they kill my country. Oh, every day, settlement they kill my country. Oh, every day,
Every day, Godfathers they kill my country, low.
Wetin happen now?
Nigeria don scatter. Nigeria don, e be like broken plate. E don pieces. You know, if broken plate fall, as today dey scatter. Na so Nigeria matter. Nigeria don scatter.
Maybe you go convert your motor from fuel from diesel to gas.
Okay, see, I see the queue now. Can you imagine? This one when you see me now, before I go back today now, you go reach 6 o'clock. Oh. You know, some people they follow front. Yeah, they follow front.
We go there, yeah. Now so the experience now.
So what will be your message for federal government? I'm gonna get more. What thing happen? I mean, the people don't hold us for years.
Get government. We no government now.
No, that one go break corner between me and you.
No, we no got
a country where we have a city president.
President, how many days they stay for Nigeria? Where is now? Where our president is now right now? Where the Nigeria? Where the president is now? President abroad now they stay pass.
The president not get right to travel. You know, go get treatment.
Now you say go call the travel pass the video. Our president travel pass the video now. You don't know? He travel past the celebrity. I go lie for you. No evidence there now.
Your opinion be that. That's not my opinion. This is your own opinion. Okay. I'm not be this TV station opinion. Now your own opinion.
Our president don't travel so tey. He go double for Nigeria. He go double for Turkey. He go double for France. Evidence there now.
He's traveling so that he can bring investment to Nigeria.
How many investment we don't come out? Since how many investment up the travel where they travel?
President Bola Tinubu is traveling so that he can bring investment to Nigeria.
How many don't come? When people investment they leave. How many don't come? How many you don't see? Tell me now. Every day, corruption they kill my country. Oh, every day, tribalism they kill my country. Oh, every day, settlement they kill my country. Oh, every day, Godfathers they kill my country. Low.
Waiting they happen.
What? Oh no! How can you be doing this
in the public of Edo State?
In the public of Edo State?
About Okpere.
Oga.
That your area where you dey stay. How lights be?
Not just go for Benin.
Why you shouting?
You dey just for Benin. They ask me about light for Nigeria again. Fido, no light for all over Benin. Now what kill us? We not get light for anywhere.
I'm very surprised what you dey talk so.
Oh guys, they not there. You area you get? What do you get?
What's like put Scotland lights?
Okay, I'll blow you for.
Okay, don't say that.
Okay, don't say that. Okay, look at this light now. You know the work again. See for people to death. No light for this.
They don't even come out today. Why your area where you stay go?
My area no light, oh, okay, no light, oh.
Are you aware? You are a commercial bus driver.
Yes. Hey, yeah, they know me very well.
Are you aware for the past 3 months now? Bus drivers, you people have been enjoying free.
What's in the way?
More wait. You know why I call here now?
Thank God.
When I did Joshua there now, I met some guys there. They say government should bring Agbero and revenue back. Okay, listen. The guy say now only the Agbero or the park people now go fit control now.
This governor will get. Now better governor. Since where we take day, now this man, now he come make us, Agbero they be one finish us. See now.
They don't already finish.
See now he come put us for this Amenofuro. No, they call Amenofuro for Benin.
Are you driving the transport union for getting their share?
Oh, my brother. I thank God for Okpeboro. Anywhere where they are, God will bless her.
Yeah.
Hey! God will bless Okpeboro. Hey! Everyone kill us. I beg. They say pet still come. We don't know say now you. Hey! Oh what? I mean that happens of again.
What you say you want to tell governor just now?
What I want to tell governor say? Since I dey drive bus, the only governor we don't make me enjoy wey don benefit me na Okpewolo. You know why I talk so? Number one, he say these people dey suffer. He say ticket, he first stop am. The people wey dey use stick take dey beat us, he comot dem for road. As I dey na since morning, nobody don slap me o. For like 4 months now, I just as I come for.
You never receive slaps since
like
4 months.
4 months, nothing.
Break my side mirror.
I say never break my side mirror. I say Okpewolo na the highest.
But the money wey they collect from we passenger na not reduce na transport fare.
Abeg, why you come down small? More not talk clear. Before I come down small, but the thing wey say dey maintain motor, you see, could you believe our tire is still 35,000? To buy engine for this small motor is almost 700,000. You go and check it. They say dollar no gree come down, but I mean no know wetin dem dey do for that one. Na only food dey come down. Now we talk of cost of maintaining motor, e still hard for us.
I want to ask you last question. Are you aware those state governments, the local governments, and the transport union and all the stakeholders, they are losing billions of naira because of una? They are not collecting money from people again. Local government is not great.
Wait, let me.
State is not collecting. Shock me.
You want me to shock you?
Shock me, oh.
Now, the government is not collecting money from us. And see the good work that is going on. Go see bridge where they do. All the road that they do. And before they say now we that they collect money for, Okpewolo tell them now say he no go collect money. And now he said the working one do. You know, go for Bayi. That they work every day. Go Sapler Road. That they work every day. Go Ring Road. That they work every day. And you know they collect revenue, but the man they work. How you want to beat this one?
They say no go. Wait. They say no go school. But the guy said pass them. You finish.
Waiting they happen.
ITV, certainly the best.
Alright guys, another lovely episode of your #1 rendezvous for men on television, and I'm talking about the guys hangout show on independent television, reaching you live from the ancient city of Benin. Yes, I love to call it the city where the king is truly king. Now, for starters, the guys hangout show is one unique show that gives men a voice in the society. You know, in a society where men are really not given the pride of place, especially when it comes to self-expression. Right? Men are not giving the audience that they desire or that they deserve. Unlike the other gender, of course, you know, every time a woman cries out about marginalization, abuse, or whatever it is, society is always very quick to react, unlike us men. So the real question is, why does it seem like the society is silent every time a man comes out, you know, to complain or cry about abuse? So that's basically what we're talking about tonight. Violence against men. Why does society seem silent? And of course, I'm not alone. I've got an amazing personality in the house with me. It's been a long time, and I know we haven't really done this in a long while. Yeah. He goes by the name of Michael Imagbejion.
Yeah, you got that right.
I did, right?
Yeah.
It's good to have you in the building, bro.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
It's been a while. How's your day been?
Yeah, it's been wonderful. You know, the sun is not friendly.
No, it's not. I mean, sometimes I just wonder if someone is, maybe an angel is cooking in heaven, and the heat is, seriously.
Yeah. It's been all good though. The politics and the economy. It's not really been nice, but we're still surviving.
I mean, we have no choice than to keep pushing.
Of course.
Right? We owe ourselves survival.
All right.
Okay, so let's get right to the business of the day. Yeah, you heard me when I started. Violence against men. First of all, violence is a very serious issue, right? And when it comes to men, it's a different ballgame. Of course, we understand that on no account must anybody perpetrate violence towards another, right? But every time a woman comes out to, you know, complain about violence or being abused, society seems to be very quick to react. But when a man comes out to complain that his woman, for example, is abusing him, there's usually this, you know, lackadaisical attitude from, you know, the average person in the society. Like, some persons even mock him. Like, how can you even come out to say that your wife or your woman is abusing you? So let's begin like this. How would you describe or define violence? Does violence only have to do with physical assault, or there's much more to it?
All right, thank you very much for the opportunity. Let's look at the denotative meaning of violence.
Violence, okay.
All right, so what is violence? I think according to the lexicographers, they said that violence is aggression towards someone.
Okay.
They didn't say physical. They just say being aggressive, being
okay.
belligerent towards someone. So if I come towards you and I start saying some things that might hurt you psychologically or physically, emotionally, that's what violence means basically in the denotative aspect of it.
Okay.
You get, it doesn't have to be I carry wood and used to hit you,
Okay.
whether in battery or...
In other words, it goes way beyond the physical.
Of course, definitely. It can be psychological, it can be, emotional. That one is one of the worst. Yeah, that one is worse than the one is a physical one, because it can travel with you for eternity.
Okay.
Because if I say something that is that maybe it affects you or it relates to what you are passing through, I can
Probably
take that thing.
a chord in me that reminds me of something.
Of course, it reminds me of what I've tried to, forget. It will be, you'll be melancholic for days, for months, for years. You get, so that violence cuts across the spheres.
Okay, now let's take a look at violence as it affects men.
Yeah.
Because it's a guys hangout show, so it's very important that we...
they sidelined it to the guys.
Do you get it? So, with all due respect to our the women in our lives,
They understand.
our moms, I hope you understand. So, I mean, this is us, right?
Yeah,
and like I said, the guys hangout show is about giving men the pride of place, and of course, teaching them to prioritize themselves. A lot of times, men come out to complain about, violence against them. Okay. For example, I think there's a video on social media that I stumbled upon of a man, I think based abroad whether in the UK or in the US. He was having issues with his wife. It was some sort of an argument or something. And then the wife was assaulting him, like physically assaulting him. The man was visibly provoked. He was pushed to the wall, but he couldn't do anything. If not for any reason, for the fact that they are based in the Western world, where
of course,
the right of the woman is highly protected.
Of course.
And you dare not lift a finger on the woman over there. So, the man was being assaulted. So the $1 million question here is, why is it that, first of all, what gave that woman the audacity to hit the man? Let's start from there.
Well, from what you said, Jose, you said the Western world. All right, that's already coverage for the woman. She believes she's under the protection of the government. So she believes she can do anything she wants to, and the man will not reciprocate.
But should it really be like that?
It shouldn't be like that, but unfortunately, they're in a place whereby she feels this protection and I can do what I want to do and get away with it. If you hurt me, then you're out of this place. So she's under that protection, in quotes. So she just feel like, okay, I can do anything I want to do. But for me, I don't think that kind of marriage is under love. You might even find out that it's the woman that sponsored the man overseas. Most of the men that take the women overseas, most of them, you see the women being excessively submissive. You get, but so maybe in that scenario, I think maybe the woman
is the one that has
the sponsor them. So I can do anything I want to do to you because I brought you here, and that's one.
Just
Secondly,
like they say, who pays the pipe up and dictates the tune.
You get that easier. You get, so I'm the one that brought you here. That's one, and two, I'm under the protection. So if I can do anything I want to do to you. Nothing will happen.
Now let's talk about the need to empower men to speak up, especially in circumstances of this nature, because society encourages women to speak up. Society even goes as far as advising women to take a walk from such toxic relationships. Okay, so as a woman, if you're being abused by your husband or by your man, you are advised to walk away from that relationship or marriage. But why is it that when the reverse is the case, when the man is the victim of abuse, a lot of times he's even advised to just overlook. In some cases, he's told to walk away from the scene.
Of course.
Just to douse the tension. But do you think that is a permanent solution to that problem?
All right. Definitely, running away is not actually the best, has not always been the best, and will not always be the best.
Okay.
You get if let's use my as an example now. Let me use an exemplum. I beg your pardon.
Okay.
If I like someone, if I love someone, I wouldn't want the person to go and I would not want to leave.
Okay.
Because, like I said, you understand. So I think I would try to devise a means for us to settle down, for everything to be copacetic. Like, let me get to, I don't have to run. Okay. But if I get to see that, you know, just because you love someone, a person you love can also leave you. A person you love can also leave you. I can't die because of you. Yeah. There are many fish in the river. You understand? So we have to talk about it. If I see that it's not working out, then I won't use the door. I will use the doors. I will have to run.
Okay.
You get? I will use the door. I will use the window.
Flee.
I will flee.
Okay.
So because of the fact that I love you doesn't mean I will die in the relationship. You get? So, but the first time at the outset, what you need to do is talk it out with the person. The person is mature. The person is mature enough. Talk it out with the person. If it's not working out, then use the doors and use the windows.
Okay, because you see, I was actually going to ask you what to do in a situation where dialogue doesn't seem to be working. Because there are some persons who are just unreasonable.
Yeah.
No matter how diplomatic you try to be with them, it's like you're just pouring water into a rock because it can't penetrate. You understand? It can't retain the water. So it's a waste of time trying to reason with some persons. Some people are very quick to go physical, right? Let's not even, like you rightly said, let's try not to make it just a physical thing.
Yeah.
There's also the verbal thing. You're having a misunderstanding, a little bit of a conflict with your partner, and then she's already saying words that are, you know, that even pierce harder than a knife.
Yeah.
Do you understand? How do you handle a partner like that? Like, how do you even begin to try to make them, you know, engage you in a peaceful dialogue?
Let's talk. Like, all right.
Yes. How do you do that?
First of all, I think there's this idiom that says that where your treasure is,
there your heart will be.
All right. Now, a woman that is mature and loves you, I said mature and loves you.
Okay.
She will want to talk, because if you're in, without dialogue, you are not going anywhere. The situation will deteriorate.
You may not even be able to identify the problem.
Good. The situation will deteriorate. You understand?
Yeah.
So we have to talk. If she's interested in the man, she must find a way. She may be acting. She may be acting up, but she'll be like, okay, talk. Let me listen to what you want to say. She's just using means to just listen.
Yeah.
If she's really interested, or if she's still interested in the man, definitely she'll want to hear what the man wants to say. But if she's not interested in anything, it means she's no longer interested in the relationship.
So she's probably fed up and just wants out.
She's fed up. That thing that happened, that altercation that broke out, is just an excuse, a flimsy excuse for her to leave. It's been coursing through her veins for a long time.
So you're saying that there are probably remote unaddressed issues that have been, you know, welling up in her.
Yes, of course. That one was just the time bomb. Just set it off. You understand? She's been nursing in her heart. It's been coursing through her veins like, I want to leave. That was just a good reason, in quotes. But to the man, it's a flimsy excuse. Okay. So if she's not interested, come on. Okay, let's have a business idea or a business deal. And this business deal will take us to, let me say, the promised land, in quotes. Now, I want us to come together, sit, plan, rejig everything so that we can get somewhere. Now, without doing that, we can't get anywhere. So for that reason, now the woman or the lady, in quotes, we need to sit together as mature people. That's first. As mature people, and talk about things. Then we can, you know, look forward to a brighter future.
All right, in case you're just joining us, it's the Guys Hangout Show on Independent Television, and tonight we're taking a look at violence against men. Why does society seem silent? Some persons have argued that the reason it seems like nobody really shows interest whenever a man is a victim of domestic abuse or violence is because men are considered to be the stronger vessel. Just like the Holy Book says that the women are the weaker vessel. So, you know, because men are known to be naturally strong, you know, whenever they're experiencing something of that sort, they are not supposed to express themselves. They're not supposed to show their vulnerability. If a man comes out to cry, for example, that his wife has been beating him, there are women who are naturally stronger than men.
Of course.
I think society doesn't actually examine that fact
Amazons.
enough. You understand? There are women who are just, you know, strong by nature.
Of course.
And I've seen videos on social media of men getting really, you know, whooped.
By the men are not strong.
It's not like they're not strong. It just so happens that, you know, their women are stronger than them, and there's nothing they can do about it.
Yeah.
Now, why is it that, okay, let me just paint a scenario. You could be walking along the road and you see a woman assaulting a man physically. You might not feel the need
to, you know, step in and try to intervene, right? Because you feel like, okay, maybe, in fact, some persons might even, you know, conclude that the man might have insulted or done something wrong to warrant that. But the reverse would be the case if you're walking along the road and you see a man assaulting a woman. The natural instincts in you would, you know, prompt you to intervene and try to save the woman from the man. Now, why this disparity?
Okay. First, I think we all look bossy differently. Some people see it as another way. I want to see it as something else. Generally, men are seen as very strong, and they should be able to defend themselves. They should be. In fact, it is ignominious to the society that a woman is beating a man. In fact, it's unheard of. Like
some will even find it amusing.
Of course, it's very funny. Before you never bring it on the phone and posting it on air. So because of that general belief that
men
a
are
man
stronger than women.
is, the general belief that okay, the man is stronger than you should be able to beat the woman.
But the same society would raise an eyebrow and crucify the man if he dares lays a finger on her.
Unfortunately, that's what happens. That unfortunately is so pathetic because normally, I think, should I say 98 to 2%, you will hardly see a woman beating a man, but it can happen. So for some men, you just see them, they'll just allow their spouse or their partner to be hitting them. They won't do anything. Some persons see that as, what is it with you? You're supposed to be coy about this now. Why are you doing this? Like a woman is beating you, are not ashamed. That this same set of people be the one, you're not ashamed.
Yeah.
If it were me, no, there'll be blood. But if you raise your hand on this particular woman, the same people will raise their hands on you. You get it? They'll be like, you're not ashamed, you are beating a woman. Okay. So you see the way the world works. It's not actually fair to men. The world is fairer to the women. You understand? So if a man does come and raise their hands on a woman, well, it's something else. You get it? So the system favors the women.
I totally agree with you. And just like someone would say, the game was rigged against men from the very beginning, right? But let's begin. Let's now, because that's basically what this episode is about, right? We're looking at how men can begin to find solace in a world where it seems like their voice or their voices don't matter. Do you understand? Like I said, there are some things a man would come out to say and the people would listen. But there are one of the reasons why a man cannot even come out to tell you that he's been abused by his wife is because of how society would react, just like you said. For instance, if I come out now to say, oh, my wife is beating me, I'm sure a lot of persons are going to look at me like, are you...
What give you the goal to
do you understand? So what do you think society can do to, you know, give men a sense of closure and belonging, so much so that whenever they feel, you know, abused, whenever they feel assaulted, whenever they feel like their sense of manliness is being taken away from them, they can come out and speak and be confident that their voices will be heard. What do you think society can do better? Because we really can't continue like this.
All right. Thank you very much. I think I have 2 points in that. First of all, the community or the society, I beg your pardon, they should stop being judgmental. They should stop being judgmental. See, sometimes if a man wants to hit a lady, he would think like, look at the stigma I'm going to pass through. If I do this, so he's traumatized by the fact that what the society will say.
And that's the judgment. What effect it will have on him.
Of course, so they should stop being judgmental. Like they should just stop that. If they stop that, we'll open up. You understand? Okay. In fact, we will have our own non-government NGOs coming for our rescue. Yes. But that judgmental aspect of the society, it's kills the morale of the men. Okay. You get? Now, let's use the other part, which is sentiment. Many persons are sentimental. For example, you see many women talking aggressively,
rolling the man down.
Yeah, like, why would you want to do that to a woman? They don't want to know what happened. They don't want to know the cause. What happened is that you hit a woman that is a weaker vessel, the bearer of your children. That's the sentiment.
On no account must you lay a finger on her.
That is it. So you just see a woman goes to a pub, carries water and pour on the husband. Come on now, that's embarrassing. You get? That's embarrassing. That's ignominious to the society. Now that man, out of should I say shame, or if he's looking as if he's being belittled. Some of the persons with, they'll be like, a woman is doing this to you. They are judging him, so he wants to raise his hands. And
to prove that he is the man.
He is actually the man, but he will think again, if I do this, that's going to be a problem.
The consequences.
Because some women will just come out and take it on their shoulder. They don't, if you see them, they don't want to know what happened. Their own is, they will show you the part of the video where you are assaulted. They will ellipse the part.
They won't tell you the part that they played in the whole.
That one is not their business.
Okay.
The part is the man's fault. Okay. So they're being sentimental. So that sentiment and that being judgmental are the things that if we reduce this to the bare minimum, to the NADI, it can help us a lot.
You talked about NGOs and the need to set up bodies that take up issues that have to do with violence against men, just like we have it, for women. For example, I think in the University of Benin there is such an arm that's called Center for Gender Studies. And a lot of times when you hear gender studies or gender affairs, you already know it's referring to women, whereas it's supposed to be a two-way thing, right? So can't we have, a balanced system that also caters for the need of men, especially as regards gender, domestic abuse, right, and violence against men? For example, if a woman is being abused, you see lots of NGOs, human rights activists, women's rights activists, jumping to her defense and even calling for, the prosecution of the man, calling for justice, asking that, justice prevails in favor of the woman. But why isn't that? Don't you think, men should begin to also, do you even think it's possible for us to have such, bodies? Yes.
All right. Now, I don't think anyone will be praying I don't think anyone should be praying that God should be protected, because God can protect himself.
He even offers protection.
Of course. Now, some persons see that men are protectors, so they don't need protection.
Is that true? Do you think that's right?
Definitely not. It's just
because these stereotypes do more harm than good. It's one of the reasons why the boy child feels like I have to defend myself. And the only way he knows to defend himself is to put up his fist. And the question is, to what end? That leaves us with, a society of bruises and scars. So don't you think it will also make sense for us to have NGOs and, men's rights activists?
It will make sense a lot. The funny part of it, if you bring it up, it will be laughable to society. It'll be like, what are people doing? What are people trying to protect men for? What is this? What do you want to protect a protector? What's the point of this one? Okay, because we have ours, you want to have yours. It just seems like it's redundant. What's the point of this? What's the point? Like someone that has a gun, you are giving the person a needle to protect himself. You get so it just seems so redundant to the society. Like there's no point of this. No, I believe once in a while, or maybe back in the days, someone must have had the idea of bringing this thing up.
Okay.
But some other persons,
these factors that you've just mentioned,
some other person will be like, sir, with all due respect, I don't think there's any point to bring this up, because you don't have sponsors, you don't have anything. Like, what is the point? What do you mean? What do men? Why do men need protection when they actually protect us?
Do you think
which is terribly wrong?
Do you think the shame factor also has a thing to do with this? Because just like you said, it's the same factor that makes men, swallow a lot of these things up. A man is being abused and he feels like, if I come out now, which mouth will I use to say that I'm being abused? Do you understand? Who would even believe me? And how will it sound in the ears of people? So don't you think this is the same reason why we don't have NGOs and, groups that saddle themselves with the responsibility of protecting men just the same way we have it for women? Because, if we come up with such groups, people are going to start asking questions and saying, are you guys not ashamed?
You're not ashamed, yeah. All right. Now, because of this concept of this ignominy, some persons see most of these causes of suicide. Sometimes it's because the pressure on society, from wife, from spouses, from partners, it has coursed through the man's veins. It's going to the zenith. The fact he can no longer hold it down. He just want to let it go, but there is no therapeutic session where he can pour this thing out. Just imagine the man might even think like, how will he, if he's racking his brain, like, how will he feel if I go to a therapist? I'm telling the therapist that my wife
assaults me,
is assaulting me, is maltreating me. It will just be filled up. Okay, see, the society right now, or the economy right now is not favorable. By the time you start I say a man now is focusing on getting daily bread.
Okay.
And apart from that, you are pressurizing the man. If everything is too much, what will the man do? He will just think, what should I do? This place isn't supporting me. The society will not support me. If I go against, everybody's against me. Let me just end it all. So that shame factor is causing depression and one of the reasons of this suicidal
Okay, so
attempts.
quickly, just as we begin to wrap up in less than 1 minute,
Yeah.
what do you think can be done to, give men a sense of belonging and also reduce, you just mentioned suicide, which is a very extreme consequence of this issue.
Yeah.
So what do you think can be done to give men a sense of belonging and also make them, give them a feeling that they are welcome in the society and that there's no shame in crying out that you're being abused? In less than 1 minute.
All right, I think first of all, I think we should leave that shame part. They say you die in shame. You die. It's better I speak up. I speak out, I speak up than to die in shame.
Okay.
Let's forget about the shameful parts. We are humans. We feel, we have emotions.
Yeah, God blood flowing through our
Of
veins.
course. So let's forget about whether being a man or whatever. You get. So let there be a body. Let there be an NGO. Just like everything. See, most women do complain about inequality. I think this is where the inequality is playing right now. Since they have theirs, what should we have ours?
So gender equality should find expression in this regard.
In all spheres.
All right, thank you so much, Michael. I really do appreciate you really threw so much light on this particular subject, and I hope that our viewers out there have learned a thing or two from this. It's been the Guys Hangout Show on Independent Television, and we've been taking a look at the issue of violence against men and why society seems silent. Now, if you're a man out there and you're going through violence, you're suffering from some sort of abuse from your partner or from anybody, from your fellow man or from a woman, please speak up. Nobody should die in silence. Everybody should have a voice. I don't think there's any reason why you should allow anybody reduce you to a point where you feel less of yourself. Okay, so if you feel like you need to say something, please do say something. Okay, that's the only way you can find closure. My name is Harry Aigbojo. It's been an amazing time on the show tonight, and I want to say that it would be nice for us to do this again, same time, same station next week. But in the meantime, make sure you stay out of trouble, do the right thing, and enjoy the rest of your night. Bye for now.
ITV, certainly the best.
Ẹgbẹ̀júwà ọba àtọ́pẹ́. Ẹgbẹ̀júwà ọba àtọ́pẹ́ yìí.
ITV, certainly the best.
All right, thank you so much and good afternoon. You're welcome to the program African Discourse on Independent Television. My name is Evan Sunokogie, and it's a good one to know that while the whole world was celebrating the St. Valentine's Day, that was on the 14th and even till on the 15th, well, the African Union, that's a union that is known for African nations coming together. They gathered in Ethiopia, to precise in Addis Ababa, to look at how ways they can strengthen the collaboration between the United Arab Emirates and, of course, countries in Africa. So that's what we're going to be talking about today on the program African Discourse. We're going to be looking at UAE, that's the United Arab Emirates, how it is strengthening ties with African nations as the African Union had its 39th session of the AU Summit 2026, known as the 39th session in Addis Ababa. And of course, some of the information that we are following is that the 39th edition of AU Summit took place in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, from February 14th to 15th, 2026. And we understand that the theme, assuring sustainable water availability and safe sanitation systems to achieve the goals of Agenda 2063. The summit focused on key areas such as water security, institutional reforms, and continental stability. All right, so talking about continental stability, what we're going to be doing here today on the program is to extract the benefits, continental benefits between African nations and the United Arab Emirates. And our guest this morning is a local and also a foreign affairs analyst. When it comes to political issues, he knows his onions, and also when it comes to foreign affairs issues, he knows his onions too. Please join me to welcome Don Etunsa Igiebo. Mr. Don, it's a pleasure to have you on the program African Discourse.
Good afternoon.
All right, now. All right, so give us your insights. I mean, we are talking about the 39th edition of the AU Summit, known as the Ordinary Session in Addis Ababa, just about 2 days ago. Now, how do you follow the ties that the United Arab Emirates is trying to build with Africa as a continent?
Well, I think it's a welcome development because, I mean, the United Arab Emirates, in terms of their formation, are very close to the African nations, either through the areas of bilateral relationships or maybe ethnic migration. And of course, you know that Africa is made up of different ethnic groups as well, and of course, many of them of the Arabian and Arab descent. So, for me, I think it's a long time coming for such application to have been established in the African state in line with the United Arab Emirates Millennium Goals achievements. When you look at the
the success story of the United Arab Emirates and what they've achieved over the years, I'm sure you agree with me that it's a very beautiful idea for Africa to deepen their relationship with the UAE, but at least they can tap from their goodwill and also use their success story to improve on their reforms, the much needed reforms to enable African states grow together as a unit. So to me, I'm very happy to hear it, and I think it's going to be beneficial across the different key performance indicators that you've indicated in the areas of security, economic development, and clean water. I think Africa needs that.
Okay. All right. So, yeah. All right. So various issues were discussed at the summit, and we're going to itemize them and see how Africa as a continent is actually going to benefit from all these discussions. Now, first and foremost, issues like peace and security came to the fore at the Assembly, whereby we understand that the Assembly took notes of the reports of Peace and Security Council on the state of peace and security in Africa, and of course expressed deep concern and worry over the way the issue of instability as it relates to security, insecurity also has taken a toll in some parts of the continent. You want to react to that?
Well, I think if you ask me, particularly of insecurity and the need for the improvement that we all wish for the African states where we belong, is that I don't think the issue should be any better placed, having been taken down the line with the United Arab Emirates. Remember, Africa is predominantly made up of the Christian and look at the sort of instability that we have in Africa. Many a times it resonates between a religious line. So knowing fully well that the United Arab Emirates pretty much are also Muslims of Muslim faith, I'm sure their contribution will be able to bring about a brotherly love and a brotherly understanding in terms of the areas of either interface or bilateral relationship, or maybe through the same religious faith, to make our people or the elements in Africa realize that there's a need to stop the implosion of creating instability and insecurity that has been their development. For me, I'm very happy. I think they're actually knocking on the right doors.
No, okay. Now, outside of the issue of peace, the summit also looked at the very unconstitutional changes of government that seems to have greeted some parts of Africa very recently. I mean, we've seen the recent coup whereby some nations have been taken over, the government of some nations have been taken over by military junta. Now, the question that we ask to this is, do you see Africa as a continent that is probably doing what it has to do to ensure that this trend does not degenerate? Because that seems to have been a trend. I mean, from 2022 till about 2024, we saw nations taken over by military junta. The question we're asking here is Africa capable and willing to arrest this trend? I mean, without calling on the support of a country like the United Arab Emirates.
You and I know very well that Africa, does have the capacity to ignite and maintain peace within the African states, knowing fully well that, the big brother Nigeria, for instance, is there. And if you look at history from Liberia to Sierra Leone and other neighboring and brotherly nations in Africa, the Africans, especially led by Nigerians, has been able to solve a lot of these problems. Even when you look at the issues of the colonial rule in the apartheid in South Africa, I'm sure you know the role that certain states are led by Nigeria, the role they play to stabilize South Africa. I'm very confident that African states do have the ability to create stability in Africa if they are determined to do it. And one thing is to talk about having a system of what you intend to achieve, and the next thing is actually making it happen. So I think the kinetic aspect of desire to keep Africans safe and the lack of ill will of the leadership of Africa across the different Anglophone and Francophone lines may have led to a particular section of that African unity being diminished with the taking over of military junta in some of these countries. And when you look at countries that have been affected with the issues to do with the military coup, you realize that it's predominantly the Anglo-Francophone speaking nation. And when you look at the model and Francophone nations have been dealt with within the African states, is tactically and very strategically different from the sort of liberty we enjoy in the Anglophone countries. That's not to say that I support the idea of a military intervention in the democratic state, but there's that need for true democracy, because military junta comes from like Capital Traore. He ends up developing the country and creating a balance in the economic and bilateral relationship with businesses being done from the Western country as to what the country should benefit and what they've not benefited, and as to lament why the people live beyond poverty line. So I think a democratic process is good. However, I do believe that the African Union, if they really, really stick together with the sort of players that is within the region, they do have the capacity to carry out this responsibility in a very professional manner.
All right. Now, the question that we also ask now, trying to look at the relationship between, I wouldn't say that is a new relationship. I mean, we've seen this relationship over time. But this 39th session of the African Union underscores the interest that seems that United Arab Emirates seems to be bringing on board as it relates to Africa as a continent. Now, what we may want to ask to that is, what do you think, or what do you know is the interest of the United Arab Emirates in Africa as a continent? I mean, I understand that it's bilateral ties, so that's how it is often said. But for the sake of emphasis, what do you think is the main core of the interest that the UAE has in Africa?
Well, the United Arab Emirates has realized that a lot of the African wealth has been poured into the United Arab Emirates, particularly like Dubai, for instance. A lot of the countries in Africa do businesses with those countries. However, if you look at the news doing the rounds that in the couple of years to come, the world may not be necessarily depending on oil revenues anymore. I think part of that is one of the reasons why the United Arab Emirates will want to diversify in terms of creating a sort of like far vision applications to help sustain the economy. Let's take, for instance, the oil business no longer as effective as it should be, and the majority of the wealth of the United Arab Emirates have been based on their natural resources. I think they understand that will be a very a negative trend that may affect the already gains they made as a nation over several decades. So I think it's more like a win-win situation. As much as Africa needs to get to the level where the UAE is at the moment, the UAE themselves is also looking at ways to strengthen and constantly improve on having a diversified approach to business and relationship with Africa. So I think it's mutual. I mean, there's no smoke without fire. I'm sure you can appreciate the fact that for the United Arab Emirates to have been able to build their country and their nation to this level, it should certainly be looking at ways and means going into the future on how to sustain those gains. While Africa on its own, who has been kind of backwards in terms of hitting the Millennium Development Goals before you even attain Sustainable Development Goals, in their part also want to take from the cue of gains that the UAE has made, even though they're already ahead of Africa in terms of infrastructure and maybe good governance, for instance, because the region within that space, outside political interferences, to be very stable. So I think it's both ways. Whatever they want to benefit, which I know there's something definitely we also as an African nation has a lot to benefit from there. So I think it's about time they dip in it, because like I said, there's a lot of common grounds between the African states and the United Arab Emirates in terms of the areas of extended families and migration, as well as religions interface, why the common ground can easily be achieved, because we can be considered as a brotherly nation.
All right, now we understand that for the African Union, there seems to be an agenda in focus, the agenda known as Vision 2063. In other words, by 2063, the African Union would have achieved so many set goals, you know, even as it relates with the outer worlds. But let us look at this recent relationship one more time with the United Arab Emirates. Now, do you see areas that are worthy of emulation, that Africa as a continent may perhaps begin to learn from or emulate from, you know, in this new relationship with the United Arab Emirates?
Oh, there are two different points that I could make that are very prima facie relative to the areas at which there will be specific gains to do with dealing with the United Arab Emirates. I'll give you an instance. If you look at the history of the United Arab Emirates, you'll be very quite surprised to note that those country was pretty much like a desert. But how amazing to see the UAE turned their desert into a mega city across boards, whereby those very countries that you call United Arab Emirates were initially countries that are separated and went their different ways and their separate ways. After many years with determinations and the desire for good governance and focus on infrastructural developments and creating the enabling environment within the concept of government and the habitats within that particular nation, they've been able to transform the entire region into a world-class countries and cities. Ground Zero, who went their separate ways, whereby you need visa to travel from one of the states in the United Arab Emirates to another, and today having a visa free and coming together, they came back together again as a united brothers and sisters, whereby they operate as a bloc. I mean, that alone is enough to take from and try to apply the same model to the African states, considering the very current state that we are in, where Burkina Faso and I think it's Niger and Mali and some of other countries has experienced terrible and very not nice military takeovers. I'm sure by the time the reasons why they did that is overcome by learning and queuing up from what the United Arab Emirates country did, Oman, Qatar, whatnot did, and they came back together as one bloc because everybody's actually pretty much on the same power. I'm sure you agree with me that this sort of interface is a welcome development if it can be utilized the best way possible to help the African state develop.
Okay.
Come back together stronger.
All right, now we understand that a total of about 9 embassies that the United Arab Emirates has in Africa as a continent. I mean, all spread through all the countries in Africa. I mean, that is huge. I mean, it shows, it further underscores the very robust relationship between Africa as a continent and the United Arab Emirates. Now, recent survey showed that Africans seems to be traveling more to the United Arab Emirates compared to the way they travel to other continents of the world, other nations of the world. But we also don't see that in the kind of businesses that we have in Africa. I mean, most African big-time businessmen, you know, traveling to the United Arab Emirates. Like, for example, I understand that you has also gone to the United Arab Emirates, you know, for quite a number of times. But we don't see that playing out in the general lifestyle, the kind of businesses that we have in Africa. I mean, it doesn't play out in our development.
This interface and relationship and bilateral relationship, why they establish it in a certain way, has a lot to do with the aspect of business aspects, the economic benefits and development aspects, as well as the cultural and religious aspects. I mean, there are certain aspects of it, just like you mentioned now, that you can afford to ignore, whilst you pick on the things that you think you really need. For instance, a lot of Africans travel to the United Arab Emirates because that environment has become more conducive as long as you can live within the means of the law. So that is the aspect of development and governance. But then again, in terms of local lifestyle and the sort of beliefs that they have, you cannot necessarily live within its ambit because everybody's of a different religious background. That aspect can be ignored. They say when you Rome, you act like in the United Kingdom, you are like the English. So as long as those aspects can be understood and the differences with regards how we look at the establishment of the United Arab Emirates, thinking openly sometimes is not a problem. If we appreciate that as what creates that slight differences in us as a people, it shouldn't really stop us from achieving the necessary benefits in terms of infrastructural development and how they've been able to apply their natural resources instead of inheriting complaints and bad governance and then
All right, the program is still African Discourse. Yeah, you may speak on now.
Yeah, so look at the gains and taking benefit. I think we shouldn't pay attention to this other aspect that is not too in synergy, rather work with the sides that are positive, because the positive side is what we need so bad in Africa, from electricity supply to trading in terms of in the areas of difficult sort of mineral exploration and applying it to the benefit of the people that live in the country.
All right, the program is still African Discourse on independent television, and our focus this afternoon is looking at the last summit that was held in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. That's the African Union Summit. And, you know, United Arab Emirates at this time continuing. I mean, it's been an on-long relationship thing that the United Arab Emirates has had with Africa. But the summit, not as the 39th edition, we're seeing renewed and rekindled relationship with Africa as a continent. So we're trying to estray those areas that Africa as a continent can benefit from the United Arab Emirates. Just like what we said a while ago, that 19 embassies that United Arab Emirates has all across Africa. And of course, that shows a very huge relationship. I mean, a little wonder that you have lots of Nigerians, lots of Africans, you know, traveling to United Emirates. But little wonder why we don't see as, I mean, either as a result of I mean, we don't see this transcending into the kind of development that we have in Africa. Just as what our guest said, that the United Arab Emirates, about 30, 40, 50 years ago, about 25 years ago to say, I mean, it was just a bare ground, a fallow ground, and you need to see the way that you know, country has been taken over and turned around. As we speak now, it is one of the main economic hubs, you know, of the world. You know, in terms of economic advancement, technological advancement, and all that. So Africa as a continent and African nations need to learn from all these developmental strides. All right, so we'll take a short break, and when we return, we'll look at more issues as it relates to this relationship between the United Arab Emirates and Africa, even as the summit went on a few days ago. Thank you so much. The program still on your television, African Discourse with Evan Sunokogi. And our focus this afternoon is looking at the last African Union Summit held about 2 days ago in Ethiopia. That's in Addis Ababa, to be precise. And we are looking at the United Arab Emirates, you know, trying to ensure that the relationship that we have with Africa is going to be continentally, you know, it's going to have some continental benefits to UAE and, of course, African nations. And our guest of this afternoon is Don Etunsa Igebo. Mr. Don, you're welcome one more time. Mr. Don? Okay. All right, so Mr. Don, I hope you're still there with us. Mr. Don Igebo. All right, so before we get Mr. Donny Gable on set, we've looked at some issues on the discussion this morning, and of course we've seen the relationship, you know, as it relates to the United Arab Emirates. Then we talked about the issue of security. Then we also talked about the issue that surrounds institutional reforms and things that Africa or African nations need to learn from United Arab Emirates. Then we also saw the one that has to do with Agenda 2063, that there is a mandate for Africa as a continent to ensure that most of the issues that are bedeviling the country would have been, you know, solved, or would have been a thing of the past in the year 2063. So we also talked about how United Emirates can also help in this direction. Mr. Don, if you are there, we'll stay with you. Mr. Don Gable, are you still there with us? Okay. All right, Mr. Don Gable, if you're there, please, we're still here with you. Then the next thing we're going to be talking about in the next couple of minutes, we are going to be looking at the transition of leadership, because this last summit also saw the outgone chairman of the African Union, and the person of João Manuel Conclaves, Laurent Co. That's the president of the Republic of Angola. That's the former chairperson of African Union for the year 2025. And of course, he now handed over to a new chairman. That's and the person of, let's see, now handed over to a new chairman, a person of Evariste Ndiyishimiye. That's the chairperson of the African Union for the year 2026. And they also launched the theme of this year's summit, which is known as Ensuring Sustainable Water Availability and Safe Sanitation Systems to Achieve the Goals of Agenda 2063. Remember, we talked about the agenda for African Union 2063, you know, talking about the issues on the development and non-availability of potable water, security issues and all that. So that seems to be a big, you know, thing that nations in Africa are looking forward. So we have a new person now, and the person of, let's see now, Ndiyishimiye, and the chairperson of African Union for 2026, who launched the new theme, which is ensuring sustainable water availability and safe sanitation systems to achieve goals for Agenda 2063. Now, Mr. Don, I hope you're still there with us.
I can hear you clear, loud and clear.
Okay. Now, a while ago, we were trying to look at some of the things that were talked about at the summit, and we also saw areas that Africa as a continent can gain from, areas that they can also learn from, you know, from the United Arab Emirates. Now, let us look at the new, you know, change in leadership now, because we understand that at this summit we had a change of leadership. That's the President of Republic of Congo now, who was the chairperson of African Union for the year 2025. You know, that's the person of João Manuel Conclaves, Laurent Co. You know, handed down the leadership to a new chairperson now. That's by name. Let's see, his name now is Evariste Ndiyishimiye. That's the chairperson for African Union for 2026. And of course, he launched the theme of the year, which is ensuring sustainable water availability and safe sanitation system to achieve the goals of Agenda 2063. Now, my question is, this new change of leadership, I mean, from one person to another, how do you think is going to, you know, further the cause of African Union? Because there is agenda for 2063.
Yeah, well, I wanted that prominent in governance or engagement in any way or form to have a new idea coming at every point in time. It's just like when you do sports, you have a manager who's probably looking after a particular football team. After some time, when the team is saturated, all their plans and their techniques, you can bring in the new hands. Thinking about change every now and then when it's important to do that, because it's something that whereby when you have the same person running a government, whether it is right or wrong, at some point the ideas become flatline. There's no new spark, and they may necessarily not have nothing to prove. So, but when you have new people come on board, they'll come in with their own style, they'll come in with their own vigor, they come in with their own idea to outdo the heights and levels. So coming in, for the African Union to come in with a new president at this point, I think is a very good, is a welcome development, and I believe Africa will benefit from that very much, as long as they're able to put the policy together to achieve the desired aims and objective of having clean water and sustainable economic development on that target for between now and the year 2060 or so 2060.
All right, now let us also quickly talk about something. All right, okay. All right, so let us quickly talk about something that seems not to, may not be part of the summit, but somehow analysts are trying to analyze it away. Now, remember the last G20 summit held in South Africa, in Johannesburg? I hope you can still remember that.
Yes, it's
no, okay. You understand that the United States of America wasn't there?
Yes, most definitely. It was open. Everybody knew about that.
Okay. All right. Now, all right. So the question we're trying to look at, asking that perspective now is, what do you make of what seems to be brewing? I mean, United Arab Emirates having interest in Africa against the backdrop that other nations of the world, other super nations also having interest. As we speak now, Russia is there, China is there, America is there. Now, don't you think this may cause a kind of friction between these nations and Africa? I mean, imagine the last G20 summits. United States of America wasn't in South Africa. I mean, wasn't in Africa. So is it in any way connected to the interest that the UAE has in Africa? You think so?
Yeah, no, most definitely. I don't think it is, because if you look at the history of the split between the African states and the West, you agree with me that the new government of America seems to have a completely different idea, which is different from the previous people who have been in power in America, as had relationships and worked with the G20 as a summit. If President Trump believes and has a different view, which is very strongly about his predecessor, that may be the reason. I don't necessarily think it is because the United Arab Emirates now want to deepen their relationship or build a bilateral relationship with Africa, because the business has always existed, the relationship has always existed. American state to this day still deal with the United Arab Emirates. They have a good working relationship, and I'm sure that the world and the sky is big enough for everybody to fly. And it's also certain that the human needs is insatiable. The length and breadth of what we need as a nation across Africa has its own little dynamics, whereby if America and other Western nations that have been here in certain avenue doing Emirates design will probably be different from that. So I don't think there's a clash of interest at this point.
All right, now let us talk on the theme. You know, the theme for this year is ensuring sustainable water availability and safe sanitation systems to achieve the goals of Agenda 2063. Now, the issue of water availability in Africa has become a very big issue. As we speak now, there are still a lot of communities that may not have good and potable water. Now, United Arab Emirates now, having a relationship with Africa, how can they come in this, respect?
Yeah, well, if you look at if you take Saudi Arabia, for instance, they're a little bit further away from the United Arab Emirates, and the model that they apply is pretty much very similar. You realize that because they live in a dry land, like a desert-like environment, they've been able to sustain potable drinking water. Then they flipped the channel and came to Africa, where we live in the tropical rain, especially in South Africa. We see many of the local communities don't have good water to drink, and people get killed and they die from bad water poisoning and other sort of disease of any of different sorts. So I think dealing with United Arab Emirates, who lives in a very cold, very hot environment, so having sustainable and very good water to drink within their states. I think you agree with me that it is the right move in the right direction for Africa to copy them and copy some of their models, knowing fully well that our own problems is not on that level that they are, and yet they were able to succeed, which can obviously spill out into having a better and potable water, drinking water for our locals in the Africa.
All right, a while ago we said that we must apologize. We're having lots of, audio problems on this program this afternoon, but the show goes on. Now, Don Etiosa, one more time, like what we said a while ago, that you have traveled to the United Arab Emirates a couple of times. I mean, as a businessman, I do know that. Now, you run us through the model that you think United Arab Emirates is, bringing on board, that is making water available in that country. Remember, we're saying this from the backdrop that United Arab Emirates, a country found in deserts, and they are not lacking water. So what model do you think they are using? How are they doing it so that African nations can also learn from that?
A lot of technology, streams and water sources in the United Arab Emirates. They then transport those water using different technologies through pipelines from a very long distance. These are projects that they put in billions and billions of dollars to transport the water and pump those water into the major urban areas where they use them. They purify their water, and they have very expensive and top tech system that they use, and which I think Africa could also apply to help them have sustainable water, especially in those rural areas. And the UAE has had to dictate to achieve their aims and objectives in a very difficult terrain, whereby they have limited source of water. They then transport those water and recycle those water, purify those water, as well as having a good sewage system where they purify water and reuse water in most cases. So I think that is what it really is, because they knew they were limited with options. They actually brought in high level technology, and I think that is what Africa should do in order to make that threshold to achieve good drinking water for their people.
All right, now, just before we let you go, because of your very busy schedule, the United Nations Secretary General, Antonio Guterres, also gave his own contributions, to this summit, whereby he reminded African nations that this is 2026, not 1946. And of course, he's pushing for lots of reforms. I mean, most African nations actually need this kind of reforms. I mean, if you take 1946 you take it from 2026, that's a huge amount of, a huge expanse, that most nations of the world may have left Africa as a continent behind. So you want to speak along this line quickly as we draw the discussion to a conclusion this afternoon.
Well, I think the president has made it very clear, Jerris, whatever he called him. So to remind Africans that there's a need for them to realize that they live in the 21st century, African leaders in particular. What the need for them to achieve their aims and objectives and to develop their people if they are truly, truly serious about what they need to do. I think that falls back squarely on visions and the desire to develop your people, curb and reduce high-level corruption, and look at things from the bigger picture sort of thing. There's in view of the bigger picture, why development brings about less migration. Development brings about having a more sustained and robust economy with their people, with the best brains sitting back to develop their own place. You need these basic amenities. You need real transformation, and reforms is a central mechanism of that. Without reforms, you don't do anything. Even in the climate democracy has thrived, they still engage in reforms all the time. So Africa needs almost like 100% reforms, because the way the leaders of Africa has led in the last 50, 60 years has been quite embarrassing, and there's a need for them to engage in real reforms and apply more technology to stop the human deliberate attempt to undermine our development, so that the resources they have could resonate to what we see on ground. And I'm sure from that point on, if they're able to achieve that, we can look at the likes of Botswana and some other countries have it done well because of the determination of leaders. And determination is driven by reforms. And I'm very certain, I'm sure that is what the president is referring to, that we are no longer in the medieval days, we are living in the millennium age, and there's a need for them to put their heads together.
All right, so our own president, Vice President Kashim Shettima was also there, and we understand that he has since returned back to the country immediately at the closure of that summit. That summit only lasted for 2 days, between 14th and 15th of February 2026. So we'll be talking about African nations. So let's domesticate it right away to our home country, Nigeria. So Don Igbo, in your own point of view, what do you think should be the major pullouts for Nigeria as an African nation, from this summit?
I think the reforms are very painful, which I believe that the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has engaged with from the beginning. I'll give you an instance why reforms are very important. Obviously, with the Freedom of Information Act, people don't necessarily get the right information to understand how reforms as to what will take away from this summit would help to further strengthen what is already happening. When the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu took over power, the internal generated revenue of Nigeria, 98% of that money was spent to service loans that Nigeria has taken. So due to these very tough reforms that Nigeria has bear over the last 2.5 years, President Tinubu was able to pay off some of the very bad debts, and he has been able to reduce the percentage of loans, amount of internal generated revenue that he has been spending to service loan from 98% to 48% as of 2, 3, 4 weeks ago. So I'm sure that numbers will keep going down. So to me, I think reform is the key thing, because reform helps to reduce corruption. He has to put leaders in check. He has to make them do the right thing, especially with applying electronic models. I'll give you another instance. When you look at the NPA, the Nigerian Port Authority, they've been able to reduce the proliferation of light arms and weapons into before we can have them bring in light weapons and destabilize the nation through banditry and terrorism. So these reforms are things that you cannot run away from, and I think that is what the Vice President should bring back and continue to spread that gospel across the different parastatals of government, so that we can quickly get ourselves to where we need to be, so that the nation will enjoy lasting peace and development. Because when you don't have a nation that has peace, nobody comes to invest in it. So I think that is what the President and the Vice President should work more on, and I believe that it is reform that we need in order to achieve our aims and objectives.
All right, so we'll let you go now, and I want to say a very big thank you, Don Etunes Igbo, for joining us on the program today, African Discourse. And we do hope when we invite you again, you'll make it as a point of commitment to be our guest on this program.
Yes, no problem. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay. All right, so viewers out there, the last edition and the 39th session of the African Union has been held, and that was held only 2 days ago, whereby we understand that no fewer than 49 heads of states and governments, and of course leaders of global and regional bodies and development partners attended the opening session, and including the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres, and also heads of states and governments of member states, and the Prime Minister of Italy, Giorgio Meloni, and among others. And we understand that the theme extremely, has to do with water availability as a major issue that the United Nations is talking about, and also the African Union is also, has been talking about. Now, there is a vision, that's the Vision 2063, is the vision that, that the African Union is looking onto. So we just hope that before that 2063, that most of these issues would have been dealt with. All right, so until same time and next week on the program African Discuss with Evans Unohugi, we should be able to bring you another topic and another guest of analyst. Good afternoon.
ITV, certainly the best.
This is Aqua Game, a popular game in Africa played by our ancestors to entertain themselves after each day of farming. It is also relevant in our coronation in Africa. It is a sport and indeed very interesting, as every seed had a role in the game. Playtime is 45 minutes per set. There is no age limit as long as you can spin aqua seed. Ayo or aqua game, known as the game of intellectual. This game requires a lot of mathematical skills. Aqua game is played with carved wooden box containing 12 holes.
ITV, certainly the best.
The man went out to bring in thugs to come and beat her.
Yeah.
In a situation like that, do you think women would have seen that and still want to speak?
Really, we're talking
That's
about...
what I said.
So
So
when they bullied her, now, if she's not bold enough, she will shut up.
What is your advice for girls out there that are so desperate to be married?
We women, we have to be really intentional about our parenting.
If you know a child is being abused, or you see signs, a bruise or a child, it has to be investigated.
People barely even breathe when they are going for a shrebi and something.
Party.
You have to be
They can't
smart.
sit
If
down.
you see where they are dressing them or are dragging on both sides, you cannot you cannot breathe.
That's what
And these
matters.
women will stay in those events for hours just to keep up with that beauty trend.
Is that healthy?
That's not healthy.
I am Patricia Uremu Gabriels and we're reaching you live from our Lagos Network studio. Of course, Women in Conversation is a program designed for women to discuss about themselves.